Hello there YouTube, and welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'm going to be doing a quick roundup of GamesCon 2018 and what we have learned in regards to future content for War Thunder. So the biggest news obviously is going to be the attack helicopters, and I will get into them in a second. Now, we knew these would be coming. We had the April Fool's event a year or so back, maybe 2 years ago, where these were actually put in and tested, because April Fools used to be about having fun and just playing silly ass events like flying unicorns and inflatable tanks and Weird Walker AT-AT things from Star Wars. But now it's changed, and the devs have decided to use the April Fool's event as a sort of test bed for future content. So you might want to keep an eye on that, because if you remember the last April Fools, we had the nuclear submarines, so we might be seeing that come to game not next year, possibly 2020, because it's going to be quite a while in development before those are actually ready. But for the most part, it is good news, because it kind of gives us a glimpse of what's coming next. So to the helicopters, and this is the thing that people are excited about. I'm excited about this. How it's all going to work together in Ground RB is yet to be seen. It's going to be interesting, because these are quite slow. They are quite slow, and if they're going up against top tier jets, because these are top tier vehicles, then they're not going to stand much of a chance against things like Sabres and Hunters and MiG-17s. That they're going to get the living shit kicked out of them. But it will be interesting to see how they blend these into the gameplay. So, first helicopter we have here is the AH-1F Cobra. This is a very iconic American helicopter, and one that's going to be very welcome in game. It does have rocket pods here, dumb rocket pods. We have a auto cannon here, and we do get tow missiles for the Cobra. So that's going to be really good. Now, not going to really stick on these much and go through it all until the dev server comes out and I can actually jump on and test these myself. I'm going to leave it to what you've seen from other YouTubers, because it's still in the testing stages at the moment. So whatever I say might change. So I don't want people watching this video and then coming back saying, well, you said so and so and it's wrong. Well, yeah, because it isn't even on the dev server yet. But it is an amazing looking helicopter. I do like that. That looks very nice. If we can get this camouflage in game, I will be very happy. The black one or grey one's quite nice, but that looks really good. Love the mouth on it. So on to the new one here, the Mi-24 Hind. Another extremely iconic helicopter, and I've actually been in one of these. Not flying, but I went to the Midland Air Museum, which is obviously in the Midlands in England, and actually got in it, and it smelt like Cold War Russia. I don't know what Cold War Russia smells like, but when I got into one of these and into the cockpit, it smelt musty and old and Cold War-y. But another great addition to the game. Another auto cannon on the front, lots and lots of heat rockets, and we do have ATGMs for this as well, and it can pack I think it's, what's it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, 8. I had to think now. 8 ATGMs, and these do have a lock-on system, these ones. Now, I'm not sure how that's going to work for us console guys. Obviously that's going to have to be addressed once I can get onto the dev server, but obviously I can't do it on the PlayStation. We're going to have to really wait until the closed beta testing for the packs comes out, which I will be moving on to soon. But just looking at the Hind, it is an amazing looking helicopter. It just looks absolutely beastly. It looks like it's going to be really fun and a real thing to watch out for in the skies. Now, these are going to be able to take these are going to be able to be shot down very easily by SPAA, especially radar guided SPAA. because all of these helicopters are at 9BR, so it's going to be up there with the good ones, with the really good SPAA, not just the dumb whirlwinds, which apparently have laser pinpoint accuracy, but it is going to be interesting to see how these work. So here we have the UH-1, or the Huey, as it's more affectionately known. This is just a Vietnam classic. We do have 6 tow missiles for this. Apparently this does have some sort of machine gun on it as well. I'm assuming it's in the nose. If I can get a picture. Possibly, is it? Let's see. Can we zoom in? No, not really. I'm assuming it's this, where the pointer is, because that's the only thing that sort of sticks out that looks like remotely like a gun. So it is going to be interesting. I would hope to see that they put in different versions of the Huey. I know there was ones that had dumb rockets and obviously 30mm auto cannons, or there might have been 20mm, similar to what the M163 has, the SPAA. Also, I'd like to see a version that just has the door gunners with a couple of M60s, because why not? Because why not? It would be amazing. It's a Vietnam classic. You have to have a Huey with some crazy ass guy hanging out the side of it, shooting at people with a M60. Then we have this one, the MI4. Now I don't know what its technical or its nickname was, but again, this is a 9.0, and it does have, as you can see here, a form of ATGM or tow missile. And these rocket pods, if you've got the IL-28 and you've unlocked these rocket pods, then you'll know just how effective these are. They are absolutely devastating. Absolutely devastating when you fire them and you get them on target. It also has some sort of cannon under here. I'm assuming it's a cannon. It looks quite large, but yeah. Again, not the prettiest of helicopters, I must say, but it's going to be a real beast with these and these ATGMs on the little wings. Really, really looking forward to this. And then we've got the tanks. Yes, we've got the tanks. So going up, we'll start with the Char. Oh no, we won't. We'll start with the T-80B. So T-80B. This is basically a, well, it's basically a T-64. If you look at it, it is a T-64. The only real difference to this is the engine. It has a much better engine, so you'll get a much faster acceleration forward and top speed, and you get a much faster acceleration and reverse top speed. The real sort of difference is the name. Other than that, it's not much different. I'll be able to go into it more with the dev server opening whenever that is, but the way it's been described and when doing my own research, I totally agree. It's a slightly less well armoured T-64B. It's got slightly less composite, so it's not as sturdy, I would say, as the T-64B, but it's got more armour than the T-64A. It's got the same gun as the T-64B. It has the same auto loader, so you're looking at a reload of 7.1 seconds. It fires the self-same ammunition, and it looks the same. The only difference is the engine and the name. But it's going to be welcome. Russia really need a fast, top-tier vehicle. Hopefully this is going to fill that slot. We just have to see, once it's in game, how it performs in live combat. So here we are with the Char 25T for Russia, for France. It fucking says France there, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Look at the time. You got to give me credit here. Look at the time. I was sat here and I was like, do you know what? I should really do a little roundup video. And then I realised what time it is, and I did it anyway. So this is basically a AMX-13 with a bigger gun. The armour is meh. The gun's good. The gun's going to get you kills. 6.7 this is. So you're going to be facing Leos. You're going to get up tiered. But with this gun, it's going to be better than the AMX-13. The AMX-13, as it stands in game at the moment at 6BR, it's got a 4.7 cannon. The same cannon that the M4A1 FL10, I believe it is, premium has. Same as the SA50 Sherman. It has the same cannon as that, and at 6BR it's lacking. The AMX-13 Hot at 9BR, that has the same 4.7 cannon. So this having a much larger cannon should be a welcome gift to everyone who plays the French. Now I already have all the French tanks, so this one I'll be snapping up quite quickly, and I'll be able to do a video with this when it does release. But yeah, it's a light tank with a bigger gun. It's kind of like the AMX 1390, with solid shot armor piercing. What else do we have? We go on to, yes, the TAM. The TAM. The vehicle that the Germans never had. Hang on a second. So this this isn't actually a German vehicle. Well, it kind of is and it kind of isn't. It's an Argentinian built vehicle, but for some reason the Germans are getting it, which I don't understand. I don't understand that. Okay, it's an Argentinian vehicle in the German territory. Now I would understand that if it was land lease and it was a premium, but I don't believe this is. I think this is territory, so I don't know what's going on with this. But it has a very similar cannon to what the German players are used to, the L7, which is a British made cannon. It fires the same ammunition as the Leo 1, and I believe the Leo A1A1, because it does get access to APFSDS. It is lightly armoured, it is fast, it is manoeuvrable, and it has a fucking good reload. So this will be an interesting addition to game, and should make for some really fun, interesting gameplay. So on to the M247 Sergeant York. This I've seen footage of. This looks really fun. This is basically a M42 Duster on steroids. This is radar guided destruction. So this is going to be fun. This and the M163 together are going to absolutely sweep the skies. This is going to be really good, and looking forward to playing it and unlocking it. Other than that, it's just an SPAA, very lightly armoured. Seems to have decent speed and manoeuvrability, but again, until we can get onto the dev server, testing this, playing around with it, seeing how it performs, I can't really comment too much more about it. But I do like the look of it. I do like the look. It has a huge turret though. It's going to be very hard to hide with such a big turret. The rest of this is quite low profile, but this up here, this dish here, it's going to give your position away quite badly. So maybe try and hide behind a few buildings when you do get this. But it is going to be a fun addition to the game. Now moving on, we have the pre-order bundle packs for the helicopters. So what we have here is the XM1 and a Huey in a bundle. This is a 30% discount at the moment for you guys on PC. At the moment for PlayStation, this isn't in the store at all. I predict that this will either be released on the day or just after it is released in game for PC guys. So no ETA on that, we just have to wait and see. So if I click on it, store, there we go. So clicking onto this, it is $69.99 instead of $99.98. That is a lot of money. Holy shit, that's a lot of money. Well, this is what you get. You get the XM1 and you get the Huey. You get a decal for the Huey. You get a title Pathfinder. 2,000 gold, 15 days of premium. 2,000 gold for the XM1 and 15 days premium, and a funky desert camouflage. Now, is it worth it? I don't know. You are going to have to decide that on your own. I can't tell you guys whether or not I think it's a good idea to buy these. I probably will buy one. I probably will buy this one actually, with the T55, which again is literally just a up armoured T55. Same gun, same engine, same vehicle, just with this banding that the T62M has. So you're going to have to decide whether or not you personally can justify spending so much money. Personally, I think it will be good to have at least one premium for researching these helicopters. We're not sure how many's coming into game, but it will be it will be an experience, won't it? So if we have a look at them without the packs, as you can see here, you get the Hind helicopter, 2,000 gold, 15 days premium, a unique decal which we can have a look at, which is that, which yeah, okay for a decal, I guess. You get sharp tooth title and access to update 1.81 closed CBT or open CBT, whatever it is. Then we go to the Huey Hog pack, and you get the helicopter, as I say, 2,000 gold, 15 days premium. You get the Apache or Comanche or whatever Native American tribe he's from as a decal, and the unique title Pathfinder, as I said, and again access to the CBT. The T55, 2,000 gold, 15 days premium, 3D decoration, which is an assault rifle. It doesn't say what assault rifle though, and there's not one of these, so I can click on it, so that's anyone's guess. But yeah, I mean, overall they've been informative. We've seen lots of footage of the helicopters, the mechanics, the hover, the lock-on mechanic, which is pretty cool, the new tanks, a little bit of gameplay with them. I would have hoped to have seen a bit more, to be honest. Maybe some maps, maybe a few other vehicles for other nations, not just Germany and America and Russia. Maybe some and France, sorry. Maybe some British or some Italian, you know, because we've been waiting for them for a while now, and just hoping maybe one day soon we'd get an Italian tech tree. But yeah, you know, at the moment I'm a bit stuck for grinding because I've literally got everything, which is sad. It's not good when you've got everything. I've got one jet to do for the Russians, the MiG-17, and what else I've got? I've got one saber for the Japanese and one prop for the Japanese that I skipped past, and that is literally it. That's it. I've done. So yeah, grinding in War Thunder is my life at the moment. So I would like to see a bit more of a tech tree, but hopefully once the dev server comes out, we'll get a bit more of a glimpse into what's going on, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of data miners like Mike 10D who will dig through the files and possibly come up with some goodies for us and let us know what's going on in the future of War Thunder. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed watching the update video of GamesCon 2018. If you're new to the channel guys, hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell for updates on future content. A thumbs up is appreciated guys, it helps the channel out a lot. And until next time guys, I will see you soon and have fun.